Good night, little pumpkins. Are you ready for another bedtime story with Teacher Iris? Today's story is super fun and it has a little lions. Today's story is Simba's Big Secret by the Lion King. Let's start the story. Simba and Nala were best friends. The lion's cub did everything together. They splashed in the water hole, snuck up on bugs, and raced through the high grass. They liked to tell each other secrets too. "I'm a little scared of mice," Nala told Simba one day. "Don't tell anybody." "Don't worry, I won't," Simba said. "I got scared out of the dark sometimes." "Your secret is safe with me," said Nala. Simba smiled at her. "Thanks," he said. "You're a good friend." One day, Simba and his father Mufasa were out for a walk. "Look at the little mouse stuffing her cheeks with seeds," said Mufasa. "That's so funny," said Simba. "I don't know why Nala's scared of mice. I remember when I was a cub, I was scared of mice too," Mufasa said with a chuck. Nala was just on the other side of the hill, chasing butterflies. She heard Simba talking with his dad, and she got really mad. Later, Nala went to find Simba. "You promised not to tell my secret," she told him angrily. "And now your father knows. He'll tell everybody and they'll all laugh at me. That's the last time I'm going to trust you." "I'm sorry, Nala. Please don't stop trusting me," Simba said. "I'll never tell anyone else what you say. I promise." "Well," said Nala, "we'll see." Nala didn't stop playing with Simba, but she didn't stop telling him secrets. A few weeks later, Nala finally changed her mind. "I'm going to tell you a secret," she said to Simba. "But it's a really big one. If you tell this time, I'll be so mad at you that I won't be your friend anymore." "I promise I won't say anything," said Simba. "Okay," said Nala. "Here's a secret. I found a huge cave yesterday down in the Red Cliffs, but it was with my mother, so I couldn't go in. I'm going back to explore it today." "Can I come with you?" Simba asked. "No, I want to go by myself," she replied as she walked away. "Maybe you can come some other day." Simba played all day without Nala. A little before dinner, he began to wonder where she was coming back. Nala's mother was wondering where her daughter was too. "Simba," she asked, "do you have any idea where Nala is? Did she mention anything to you about going somewhere new or different?" "No," he answered. He could not look her in the eyes. It was the first time he had not told a grown-up the truth, but he'd made a promise to Nala, and he didn't want to break it. The sun went down and the moon shone in the sky. Now Simba was starting to worry about Nala. Nala's mother paced back and forth. Where could she be? She kept asking. Simba wished he could tell her. A couple of hours later, Nala still hadn't returned. The whole pride was worried about her. Sarabi, Simba's mother, went to her son. "Do you know where Nala is?" she asked. "I can't tell," said Simba. "It's a secret." "A secret? What kind of secret?" his mother asked. "A big secret. I can't tell no matter what." And he cried, explaining how mad Nala had been when he told Mufasa she was afraid of mice. "Simba," said his mother, "you're a good friend to try not to tell Nala's secret, but there are some secrets that are good to keep and others that are important to tell. How do you know the difference?" asked Simba. "If you think about it," Sarabi replied, "you will know in your heart if something is a good secret or a bad secret. Nala could be in trouble." Simba thought about what his mother had said. He decided that he had to tell everyone where Nala was. He pointed across the Pride Lands to the red cliffs. "She's over there," Simba said, "in a cave." Sarabi hugged her son. "That was the right thing to do. Now, let's go find Nala." The whole pride hurried across the graceland to the red cliffs. "Nala!" cried her mother. "Nala!" Simba yelled. There was only silence and the cry of the hyenas. "Nala!" her mother cried again. Then, at last, they heard a small voice. Mother?" It was Nala. The lions rushed to where the voice had come from. It was the entrance to a cave, but it was almost completely blocked. A rock slid down and trapped the little cub. The lions dug and dug, and finally they had cleared the rocks away. Nala rushed out of the cave and ran to her mother. "Nala, I was so worried about you," her mother cried. "I'm sorry," said Nala. "I was so scared. I'll never go anywhere without telling you again." A few minutes later, Simba walked over to his friend and hung his head. "I'm sorry I told your secret, Nala," he said. "Please don't be too mad at me." "Why would I be mad at you?" said Nala. "If you hadn't said anything, I'd still be there. It was a stupid secret, and I'm really glad you told it." When they got home, it was time for bed. Nala and Simba snuggled together. "I'm so happy to be back," she exclaimed. "I'm happy you're home too," said Simba, "and that's not a secret." Nala smiled, and they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of their next adventure together. The end. Wow, there are secrets that we can keep, and there are secrets that we need to tell. We need to trust our heart whenever our friends need us. That was a beautiful story. Thank you for reading this story with me. I'll see you next time for another bedtime story. Sweet dreams, little pumpkins. With love, Teacher Iris.